Artificial intelligence is already involved in parts of hiring, but what does it look like to have AI decide who's fired? The technology is increasingly making its way into the human resources sector. In a survey done by the Canadian Human Resource Reporter, 25% of businesses surveyed say their organization is using or plans to use generative AI for human resource functions. So joining us this morning is Qian Zhang, assistant professor at the Telfar School of Management at the University of Ottawa. Welcome and good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
First of all, why do employers see AI as an improvement over a traditional AI department that is using, or a human resources department using humans?
That's an amazing question to start with. So we now see organizations are getting more interested in adopting AI tools to manage their current and future employees. AI tools can benefit organizations in different ways, as they believed. So there are tools existed to facilitate HR professionals and managers in improving the efficiency of their work. AI tools can speed up the recruiting process by, for example, automating the resume screening and doing the interview scheduling. So now we also have AI-based tools to conduct the selection interviews for us. By doing so, AI can improve organizations' operational efficiency and save costs, especially the labor cost part. Another major benefit of using AI is that it has the potential to improve the quality of HR's work. So in terms of quality, we often focus on aspects such as equity, diversity, inclusion. Now we have employee engagement. So for example, now we are aware that if recruiters are using inappropriate selection methods, such as unstructured interviews, the chance of making biased selection decision will increase significantly. So AI tools are now developed to address such issue by, for example, by providing structured interview guides to the hiring managers. This is to ensure that interview questions that asked during the selection process, they are professional, ethical, and legally defensible. So there are also tools to improve the experience of job candidates, job applicants. For example, we now have the AI tools and AI chatbots, which can answer questions 24/7.
So it helps with the scheduling, it helps with the screening, and even can help set up interview questions. And you're saying it takes out some of the human bias, which can increase your field of candidates. What are some of the red flags or risks are there with having AI make decisions regarding an employee's status?
Yes, that's another very great question. So there are concerns exist whether we should or could have AI to make all HR-related decisions for us. So the rationales here are, first, if something goes wrong, who should be the one to take the responsibility? So whether that should be the AI developers, whether that should be the organization, or some other end users, such as the hire managers.
What could go wrong? Like what do you mean by that, if something goes wrong?
Yes, it means, if the fire decision is not legally defensible, who should take the responsibility for that?
Okay.
There could be legal complaints, could be, lawsuits associated with those decisions. And the second rationale here is risk, is that some practitioners and scholars believe that the current AI tools, they are still immature. So machine for now is, at this moment, is not perfect. And a notable case here is that Amazon's use of automated hiring tool a few years ago, which was found to discriminate against the female applicants. So they kind of stopped using it a few years ago.
Yeah, the Canadian Human Resource Reporter found that only 0.5% of respondents have a formal policy addressing the use of generative AI in the workplace. In this case, how is it possible for unions and employees then to appeal a decision that's been made by artificial intelligence? Who do they appeal to?
Yes, so this is because the use of AI at the real workplace is a relatively new phenomenon, so we haven't seen many cases from the union and labor relations side. But we have started observing that unions have received AI-related grievances from their members because we know that unions represent the collective voice of their members. So it may take time to gather collective opinions and finalize their strategy that they will use to address those resolves AI-related grievances. In those cases, when the grievance cannot be resolved between the employer and the union, we have seen those very traditional options for labor disputes resolution continue to be available, such as the mediation, labor arbitration. So the process and solutions will become, I believe, more clear once we start seeing the decision from arbitrators, which shouldn't take long.
AI is here with us, and so the changes are coming. Xian, thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.